Hello, my dear students. I'm Mrs. Serena Aldrin de Silva. How are you all? Hoping that you all are safe and in good health. Due to COVID 19, we are not able to attend school. And so, teaching learning process has become challenging. But we cannot stop ourselves from learning. And therefore, through these videos, we teachers will make sure that the teaching learning process continues. I'll be teaching you geometry subject. Let's begin with the first chapter, similarity. What is similarity? Students, we use this word similar many times in our day-to-day life. But what does it mean in mathematics? You can see some pictures here. If you see the red dolls, all are looking same. But can you notice some difference? Yes. Even if they look same, they have different size. That means they have same shape but different sizes. Now look at the picture of Gita. You can see all the pictures of Gita are same. But what is the difference? The difference is of their sizes. All these examples are the examples of similarity. Now let's compare congruency and similarity. We have studied in the earlier standard about congruency. I have specifically taken the examples with triangles as we are going to study about triangles in this lesson. Now when we say congruent triangles, you can see that the shape and the size of congruent triangles are same. But when you see similar triangles, you will see that the shape is same, but not the size. So remember, in congruent triangles, the size and the shape both are same. But in similar triangles, the size is not same. In triangles, we have angles and sides. Therefore, in congruent triangles, all the angles are congruent and all the sides are also congruent. But when it comes to similar triangles, in similar triangles, the angles are congruent, but the sides are in proportion. Let's start the lesson in our textbook. Similarity. The topics what we are going to study in this lesson are ratio of areas of two triangles, basic proportionality theorem, converse of basic proportionality theorem, test of similarity of triangles, property of areas of similar triangles. The other two topics are deleted. Students, we have studied in the earlier standards the formula for area of a triangle. Area of a triangle is equal to half into base into height. The first property what we will study in this lesson is ratio of areas of two triangles. Since we are going to take the ratio of the areas of two triangles,
Here are two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. When we want to find the area of triangle ABC, BC is the base and AD is the height. In triangle PQR, QR is the base and PS is the height. Now when we take the ratio of their areas, we will also take the ratio of their formulas here. So area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to half into BC into AD. So this is a formula for this triangle ABC, and this is the formula half into QR into PS is a formula for triangle area of triangle PQR. What happens when we take the ratio of their areas? You will see half and half is common in the numerator and denominator, that will get cancelled. And what we get is the ratio of area of triangle ABC and area of triangle PQR is equal to PC into AD upon QR into PS. Now what is BC? BC is the base of the first triangle and AD is the height of the first triangle. And here QR and PS, QR is the base of the second triangle and PS is the height of the second triangle. So from this we derive the property that the ratio of the areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of the products of their bases and corresponding heights. So when we take the ratio of the areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of the product. Product means multiplication. So is equal to the ratio of the product of their base and height. Base and height. Now students, every time we will not take the name of the triangle as ABC and PQR. Therefore, in general, this property is written as, if the first triangle area we take as A1, the base we take as B1 and height as H1, and for the second triangle, if we take the area of the triangle as A2, base as B2 and height as H2, then using this property, the ratio of the areas of two triangles. So this is area A1, area A2. So we are taking the ratio of the areas is equal to the product of the bases and corresponding height. So for A1, B1 is the base and H1 is the height. So the product upon the product of the base and the corresponding height of the second triangle. So in general, the property is written as A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. Now, in this property, we have one condition. That is condition 1. If the heights of both the triangles are equal, this can be one condition when the base and height is there of two triangles. If their heights are same, then what? In this example, if you see triangle ABC and triangle PQR, look at this triangle, triangle ABC. The base is BC, which we have written as B1. And the height is given as H. AD is H. Whereas in triangle PQR, the base is QR, which we have given as B2. But the height is same as the first triangle, that is PS, which we have written as H. So in this example, in these triangles, the bases are different, but they have same height. So in such case, what will happen? In such case, when the heights are equal, we take the ratio. We use the property what we have studied first, that is the ratio of the area of both the triangle is equal to the product of their base and corresponding height. So base is BC and height is AD of the first, and for second triangle the base is QR and the height is PS. But as it is given that the heights are same, so what is the height AD and PS? So they are same. They are having the same length. So we can cancel that. Okay, and finally what we get, that is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to BC upon QR. Since the heights are same, AD is the height of the first triangle and PS is the height of second triangle, that can be cancelled. Okay, and what we get is BC upon QR. BC we have taken as B1 and QR we have taken as B2. So from this first condition, what we get is the second property, that is the ratio of the areas of two triangles with equal heights is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases. So when there are two triangles and they have same height, then their ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases. Then there can be second condition, that if the bases of the triangles are equal, this can also happen, that in two triangles their bases are same. So in such case, if you look at this figure, in this figure you will see that triangle ABC and triangle ABP, there are two triangles, children. In this triangle ABC, AB is the base and the height, when we talk about height, it is always a perpendicular height. So height is CD, which we have named as H1. And for the second triangle, triangle PAB, the base is AB and the height is the perpendicular height drawn on the base, that is PQ, which is given as H2. Now if you observe these both the triangles, triangle CAB and triangle PAB, the bases are same. Can you see here? So AB is the common base for this big triangle and this smaller triangle. Therefore, I have written only B. So what will happen in such case? Ratio of the areas of the two triangles is equal to the ratio of the product of their base and height. Base and height. Okay, we have used the first property here. But we come to know that they are having the same base. So we can cancel this. They will be having the same length. Okay. So that therefore we get the ratio of the area of triangle ABC and area of triangle ABP is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. Okay. And therefore the property, the ratio of the areas of two triangles with equal bases is equal to the ratio of their corresponding height. So when the bases are same, we take the ratio of their area, which is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. Now let's revise. The first property what we studied is, if we take the ratio of the areas of two triangles, it is equal to the ratio of the product of their bases and corresponding height. The second property what we studied is if in first condition the triangles have equal heights, then we can write the ratio of the areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases. And the third property, that is in the second condition when they have equal bases. When they have equal bases, the ratio of the areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. After we studied the three properties, let's come to page number 3 where they have given activity. Now students, you all are aware of such kind of sums, which are the activity sums, where you just have to fill in the boxes. So when we come to this, the first question, look at the triangle in the first question. We have to take the ratio of two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle APQ. Just locate the triangle first. Triangle ABC and triangle APQ. Just look at these two triangles. Don't get distracted with any other triangles. You can see in this figure, you will find there are many triangles. But don't get distracted. Just concentrate on these two triangles. Triangle ABC and triangle APQ. Now we have studied the first property, that the ratio of the areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of the product of their bases and corresponding height. So here we have to use that property. If we take triangle ABC, so area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ, so using the first property, we will get here ratio of the product of their base and the height. So for ABC, what is the base? BC. So we will write BC here. Base into height. So for ABC, if BC is the base, height is AR. Now for triangle APQ, look at triangle APQ. If the base is PQ, the height is AR. So base is PQ and height is AR. Now students, you will see that the height is same. Okay. So when the heights are same, they can be cancelled. They will have the same length, or they will have the same constant number. Therefore, they can be cancelled. And what you get here is BC upon PQ. So you will write here BC upon PQ. Okay. We go to the second sum. In this, also we have to see the triangles, that is LMN and triangle DMN. So first locate the triangles LMN. Now in LMN, if MN is the base, the height is LP. So you write here using the first property what we studied, the base into height. So base is MN and height is LP. Okay. Now we go to this triangle, triangle DMN, triangle DMN. So base is MN and height is DQ. So here you will write MN and DQ. Now again, if you see in these two triangles, you can see the base is same, MN. So that can be cancelled. And therefore, what we get is LP upon DQ. Now we come to the third sum. M is the midpoint of segment AB and Segment CM is a median of triangle ABC. Come to the figure. Given triangle ABC, M is the midpoint of AB and CM is the median. If they have given M is the midpoint of AB, in 9th standard you have studied in geometry betweenness. If M is the midpoint of AB, that means A dash M dash B. That is A, M and B lie on the same line. Now, here you will see when we are taking the ratios, they have not given or mentioned any perpendicular height. So let's see how we will solve this sum. Here we have to see which two triangles AMC and BMC. So first locate the triangles AMC and BMC. So these two triangles. Now, in triangle AMC, if we take AM as the base, the height will be drawn from vertex C. The height is always drawn on the base. So we will draw the perpendicular height on the base AM. Okay, which is not shown. Now we go to triangle BMC. You look at this triangle BMC. If we take BM as the base, we will draw the perpendicular, or we will just imagine that the perpendicular will be drawn from vertex C on the base. Since all these 3 points are lying on the same line, the perpendicular drawn from this same vertex, for this triangle AMC also we will draw the perpendicular from point C, and for BMC triangle also we will draw the perpendicular from point C. So from the same point, when we are drawing a perpendicular on the same line, there is only one perpendicular. There cannot be two perpendiculars. That tells us that the height of this triangle AMC and triangle BMC is same. And therefore, this is an example of the triangles with same height. Therefore, we will use this property here, that is the ratio of the areas of two triangles with equal height is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases. So if their heights are same, we will take only the bases. So in triangle AMC and in triangle BMC, in AMC, AM is the base, and in BMC, BM is the base. So the ratio of the areas of the triangles with similar height is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases. So we'll write the ratio of their bases. So AM upon BM. Now, there is one given statement here that M is the midpoint. If M is the midpoint of AB, it divides AB into equal parts. That means AM is equal to BM. If AM is equal to BM, I can write AM upon AM or BM upon BM. So instead of BM, therefore instead of BM, I have written here AM. As M is the midpoint, AM is equal to BM. Now here you will get AM upon AM, which can be cancelled. AM, and therefore you can get the answer here as 1. If you cancel AM upon AM, please don't write 0. Okay, since they are same, the final answer comes as 1. Now they have written here, state the reason. The reason why we have changed BM to AM. So you can write here that M is the midpoint of AB. Or you can also write AM is equal to BM. Any one reason you can write. That is AM is equal to BM or M is the midpoint of AB. Therefore, we change this BM to AM. With this we finish the activity sums.
Homework. Complete the activity sums given in the textbook on page 3. Write down the statements given in Remember This column on page 5 in a 200 pages single line long book. Thank you.